like we always do it this time. Cold blowing your mind. Hey dummy, this no accident, all of this was designed. Took my time, creep from behind, and I opened up your blinds, rise and shine. Cold world, same nigga used to drive around with show.
So looking at this year's offseason, it's safe to say that this has been the most exciting offseason of all time, with players like CP3 going to the Houston Rockets and Jimmy Butler going to the Minnesota Timberwolves. It just makes the next NBA season much more thrilling for us fans. But with that said, there has also been a lot of bad and regrettable moves made by teams this offseason. I'm Modern Hoops.
And I'm NoDefense.
And today, we're going to be talking about 3 of the most regrettable moves made by teams this offseason. Now, these are moves that if you had a second chance to evaluate them, you probably wouldn't do it. But be sure to check out NoDefense's channel, who is collabing with me today. He makes amazing NBA content, so again, be sure to check him out. His link to his channel will be the first one in the description below. Now, there is an honorable mention, and that is the Washington Wizards signing Otto Porter to that max contract. Now, Otto Porter is a great player, but he is not what the Washington Wizards need to be a contender. At best, he is a good role player to have on a contending team, and maybe down the line the Washington Wizards might regret doing this move. But with that out of the way, let's get right into the video.
And coming at number 1 is the Knicks signing Tim Hardaway Jr. to that 4-year, $71 million contract. It is true that Hardaway did have a breakout season last season, averaging 14.5 points, 2.8 rebounds and 1 assist on 45.5% shooting, and he's also proven to be a very good efficient shooter coming off the bench. Again, these are very good stats, but not 4 years, $71 million good. But to put that into perspective, he is making more money than players like Dion Waiters and Patty Mills. But unless Hardaway goes from 6th man to a solid shooting guard, he'll be joining Chuki Noah on the Knicks as being one of the most overplayed players in the NBA today. And if you're trying to rebuild, a contract that big on a player like Hardaway doesn't make any sense.
Now, coming at number 2 is the Cavs not re-signing David Griffin. Now, the time that David Griffin spent with the Cavs made him one of the best GMs in the league today. And if you were to look at his track record, it speaks for itself. He's the one that drafted Andrew Wiggins in 2014 and traded him for Kevin Love. He also acquired J.R. Smith and Iman Shumpert from New York. And he got other great pieces such as Channing Frye and Kyle Korver. So it's safe to say that he was a huge part of the Cleveland Cavaliers' success. But the biggest reason why this was a bad move by the Cleveland Cavaliers or Dan Gilbert is because it putted the Cleveland Cavaliers' future at risk more than ever. That's why the Cavs are in the situation they are today, and firing David Griffin didn't make it any better. If it wasn't for the Cavs and Dan Gilbert, they could have actually acquired players like Jimmy Butler or Paul George. So it's safe to say that if the Cavs had a second chance, they probably wouldn't have gone and done this move.
But last but not least is the Pacers trade for Paul George. Now, for anyone that does not remember, the Indiana Pacers traded Paul George for only Victor Oladipo and Sabonis. They didn't even get any draft picks in return at all. And now they're trying to accuse the Pacers with tampering with Paul George during the trade. So it's safe to say that the Pacers should have gotten a lot more in return for Paul George. They should have actually gotten a better rookie on a better contract and a few draft picks. Also, there were a lot of reports that came out saying the Pacers did receive better offers, but because of this bad deal by the Indiana Pacers, their rebuilding process is now going to take a long time. They could have certainly sped up the process by acquiring more valuable assets for one of the best players in the league. But the reason why the Indiana Pacers wanted this trade is beyond my knowledge, but one thing that's for sure is that they're going to regret doing this in the long run.
But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Which move do you think was the most regrettable this offseason? Again, I'd love to hear you guys out, and thank you so much to NoDefense for doing this with me. Make sure to go check out his channel. He makes amazing NBA content. The link to his channel will be the first one in the description below.
I'm NoDefense, and I am out. Peace.
And I'm Modern Hoops. I hope you guys have an amazing day, and I will see you all later. Peace.